I swear we're gonna do it. We're gonna play Unloved and we're gonna have no weird glitches this time. Because we're not using Beautiful Doom anymore. Beautiful Doom did me dirty. How are you doing today, Flo? Hope you're having a lovely Sunday evening / Monday morning. we've already done the basement before, so we can kind of just get through this as quick as possible. So we can get through the real meat of the game. I think the starting areas are pretty well done, and they look neat, but playing Doom with just a chainsaw and a pistol is never, optimal. You need bigger guns, and trust me, this mod has a lot of shenanigans to it. I'm gonna try to beat it in one sitting, which is perfectly doable, but also kind of difficult. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good though. I got my errands done early. I figured it's not super late, so why not stream something? I did say I was gonna give Unloved its own stream. Castlevania collection's gonna be free soon. I think I have one of them on Steam. I don't remember which one. It might be the Game Boy Advance one. Maybe. Got it when it was on sale at some point. Still need to play through. Which one is the one that came first? I think it was Aria of Sorrow, right? The one on the Game Boy Advance. I still need to play through that one. I played through the DS version, Dawn of Sorrow. Yeah, Castlevania 1 and 3 are like the classic Castlevania games. Castlevania 2 is more like a Zelda 2 RPG. I don't know if you've ever played Zelda 2 on the Nintendo before, but Castlevania 2 basically plays the same as that. There are platforming elements to it, for sure, but it's more of an RPG, where you're expected to go back and forth between areas and solve puzzles. And some of the puzzles are super obtuse, too. Some of the most obtuse puzzles I've seen in a video game, actually. Legit schizo puzzle design, like, oh, you need to buy a garlic clove from the doctor in the first town, and then go kneel in front of a wall for 30 seconds, and a tornado will take you away to the next part of the game. It's like, what? Who has time to figure that out? That's just like an excuse to sell Nintendo Power copies. You like the sprite work in Metroidvania games, but the gameplay doesn't do it for you. Yeah, that's my issue with starting those type of games, honestly, is... That's why I haven't played, like, Aria of Sorrow or Dawn of Sorrow sooner, whichever one's on the Game Boy. It's because, like, I know when you tear into one of those, like, Symphony of the Night style games, like, it's a massive fucking time commitment. Like, the maps are fucking massive, there's tons of hidden stuff in them. I don't know. It's a good bang for your buck if you enjoy those games, I guess, but it's a fucking huge time commitment. If I'm just playing a game for myself, it's not too huge of a deal, but if I'm streaming something especially, it's like, you know, does my audience really want to watch the same game for like 5 streams in a row? I'm not even like a big streamer, and even I like consider stuff like that. I guess if it's a game I personally enjoy, it's like I don't mind watching it too much, but I know some people really like variety. Listening to the farting of the chainsaw from the chainsaw zombies is annoying. So that's how you can tell this WAD isn't fucking around when they throw a Revenant in the very first area. You have nothing to defend yourself but a normal shotgun. Alright, that was easy. And in case you missed the shotgun somehow and beat that Revenant with just a pistol, they give you a shotgun outside your bedroom too. And hello Luke, how are you doing? Apologies if I'm slow to respond to chat. My chat overlay doesn't work with GZDoom for some reason, so I have to look over at chat manually every now and then. Just my imagination. Go ahead and clear out our save games. Speaking of sprite work, that was one of the things that kind of put me off about Bloodstained. I thought Bloodstained was a pretty good game, but I don't know, the whole like substituting cel-shaded 3D models for sprites kind of rubs me the wrong way. Like, it was cool the first time I saw it back in like 2004, but now I kind of appreciate well-drawn sprites a little bit more. Sure, make sure you get your mileage out of the shotgun. They give you the super shotgun. Made sure to test it. That door that was bugged the last time we played this. Made sure it wasn't bugged this time around. lost 80% of his blood and still somehow survived that. Yeah, this is, well, it's not OG technically, because it's modded. The name of the level pack I'm running is Unloved, and I'm running, Smooth Doom and Nash Gore. So that's why the blood and weapon animations look a lot cooler than normal Doom. A lot of the monster sprites are stock though, like these mummy guys are from Heretic. A lot of the other monsters are just from stock Doom 2. I'm also running the Doom 64 sound pack. I forgot that. I guess I'm just so used to it at this point. I like the Doom 64 sounds better than the PC Doom sounds. It's all just nerdy Doom nonsense. So yeah, there we go. Guess this isn't the worst place to save. We have way more ammo than we did the last time we played this. Which is nice. I distinctly remember being in dire straits. That was really bad. Joke's on me for not remembering the punching mummies, I guess. That's the first death, I guess. Fuck Revenants. That's why we hate Revenants. That's why Revenants are the bane of everyone's existence. This actually isn't the worst thing ever, because then we can, yeah, handle this ambush a little bit better. I just want my super shotgun, man. this is only 2 of them. I say copium. Only 2 revenants. This weird creature sitting in the blood chair serves as a switch. Gonna open up a passage back here somewhere. Surprisingly, we're almost done with the first part of the living room, which we're basically almost back to where we were whenever we were first playing this a week or so ago. Punch him! Get him out of here! Yeah, beat him up! Okay, you lost. You tried your best, Mr. Golem. If the gameplay is ever too dark, by the way, please let me know. Know this WAD can be dark as fuck in some areas, so I know if it's dark for me, it's probably dark on stream too. Alright. Full damage Revenant Fireball to the face. No problem. It's okay, that didn't go as bad as it could have.
Man, I'm gonna break my monitor, I swear!
Supposed to come out of that little room. You stay in there. Stay in there where I don't have to deal with you. Okay, I think that's everything. Stim pack. No, I'm saying things. Alright, we've basically done everything we can in the living room at the moment. We can those two Hell Knights alone for now. We'll be back for them later. Yeah, it's sort of funny that we were talking about Metroidvanias because also this was the bug door that we had last time we were playing. But now it miraculously works and we can get the super shotgun. It's funny we were talking about Metroidvanias because this mod basically plays like one. Get different keys and different levels, and you have to like backtrack between them. Annoying little fuckers. Get out of here. You know, when I first heard this song, I thought it was a MIDI conversion of an Aphex Twin song, but no, the real song actually just sounds like this. Making MIDI songs in the current day. Get these mancubi the heck out of here. What am I stuck on? beam gun isn't nearly as useful as the super shotgun, but it's still nice against weaker enemies. God, these guys are so annoying. God, it's so fucking dark. Easy to miss items when it's this dark. It's actually a super cool secret you can get here too. One of these little locker things on the wall. You can open up and get the rocket launcher early, which is very nice. If we try to go back out here, where we got the super shotgun, the grave that we jumped into is now filled in. So I guess we'll never see the beginning of that level ever again. Not like we have to go back anyway. And hello, Soso, how are you doing? How's your Sunday going? I've never seen this door before, but it's locked. Guess that just leaves this last area for us to get the red key. And it's aptly named The Halls Below. This level's some scary shit. It's super dark too, like everything else. Those little shadow guys who throw the red balls are the worst. They're basically invisible. I'm stuck. Yeah, getting stuck when you have a Revenant shooting fireballs at you is not opportune. Yeah, that's a dirty trick. Why do you do so much damage? Throw! These things are literally the worst. I hate them. Not doing great in the health department. Be sure there's another med kit we left back here. Excuse me. They knew what they were doing. We actually have a few junction points we can go to now. The bars near the beginning of the map opened up, so we could go down that area, which leads to the red key. Or we could keep on going through this area, which leads to more pain, more shadow dudes attacking us from behind, which is nice. I think we're cooked. I think we're cooked, guys. Absolutely cooked. Yeah, we're cooked. So you have a shortcut that takes us back to the beginning, which I'm going to take advantage of because I actually want to go to where those bars are. Which is right over here, I think. As you can hear, there are lots of cultists hidden somewhere. Thankfully, they can't get to us for now, though. We're safe, but for how long? You're cold? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Soso. Is it because of the AC, or is it just cold where you live? I wish it was cold up here. I'm gonna turn off the AC and open up my windows. That's like half the reason why I enjoy Christmas time so much. It's like the 2 weeks out of the year I get to turn off the AC. Okay, sorry about that. Wait, why do I have this open twice? What's going on here? Okay, yeah, sorry about that. This is one of those areas of the map that you can look at and just tell that the map maker hates humanity. Putting all these little catwalks with open windows to where the revenants can shoot homing rockets at you. How the fuck did that hit me? On some good crack. Fucking hit the stink trail behind me and it counted as hitting me. Very cute. mostly the AC, but it's a little chilly out. Yeah, I wish it was colder here. Unfortunately, it's just very lukewarm. How much you want to bet as soon as we pick up that key, a trap is going to spring? Thankfully, these bat things aren't too big of an issue, but these mancubi might be. Definitely need some of that health that we left behind. Just one of the first of many in a long series of dickish traps. It's okay, we haven't seen anything yet. So we could continue on in this area, I think, possibly. But I'm actually going to go back. Now that we have all 3 normal keys, there's an area we can get to in the living room that was inaccessible before. That sound came from the bedroom. And this locked door is now open. And now we get the rocket launcher. We already had it, but the extra ammo is always appreciated. So we have 27 rockets, not too bad. Yeah, so the astute viewers in the audience might be wondering why there's a giant arena-style room for us to be in, and why I'm going back to get extra health. But I assure you, there's a good reason for it. Yeah, we left 2 health packs in the basement real quick. We're gonna go get those. I think the Mancubi is our last obstacle. Yeah, surely the eagle-eyed will say, you know, this looks, what's the word for it? This looks moderately challenging, but nothing too special. Where does the crash-out factor come in? Well, the crash-out factor comes in right now, and proceeding onwards, because, everything else was just a polite introduction. The true crash-out factor begins now. So we'll see how this goes. Boss fight honestly isn't a bad guess either, but I guess you could class this as a boss fight if you wanted to. No, I'm stuck! Some fucking health. Well, we survived our first douchey gauntlet relatively unscathed. We're very, very low on shotgun shells, though, which is unfortunate. We can probably go search and find some more, though. Yeah, we got very lucky on that. Oh, here we go. Free ammo. We didn't spend any rockets either, which is huge. Saving as many rockets as possible is very good, because this is not like vanilla Doom. See, did anything change in the attic, or are we still up to date? So the only place left for us to go is we can either continue on in the halls, or we could go back down to that area where we fought the, or we found the red key, basically. There's a yellow skull door there, I think, for us to open up. So we've already wiped out most of the monsters, so this should be a piece of cake. No, not this way. This way. Huh. Bars. Stop scratching me. What a bunch of rude jerks. So I'm not too sure where the other switch is. It's behind the blue door, I think, which I guess process of elimination would say is down here. Wow. Jackass, how dare you. ammo, no anything? For real? How dare you? Alright, guess we have to drop down in this hole then. The pain only gets worse from here. I heard a zombie. I really want a zombie chamber shooting me while I'm dealing with the Mancubus. This area is a mess if you didn't save any rockets. But if you did save rockets, then have fun. Mod makes areas like that so much more fun with the rockets. It's insanely gratifying to just shoot something with a rocket in this game. See it explode like a meat piñata. Totally not psycho thoughts, I swear. Look at this hallway filled with dead monsters. I guess there's no threats to be found here. What's the worst that could happen? I wonder. What's the worst that could happen when I pick up this red key? Who wants to take some wild guesses? I didn't want to do that. I want to blow myself up with a rocket. Okay, so this area is normally a nightmare if you don't have rockets. You have to fight through a wall of resurrecting enemies as the archviles repeatedly res them over and over again. Now you have to go through these cages while cacodemons try to kill you. Go down the hole, hurry! What are you doing? Silly man. So all we're missing is the blue, or the blue skull, basically. Once we get the blue skull, you would figure that we'd have all 6 keys and would be good to move on to the finale, wherever that might be. There's something satisfying about the gore in this area. In this era, I completely agree. Some things you can't really some things just look really good with sprite work. It's hard to replace. Of course, I get that I'm biased, but still. Alright, I'm fucking lost. It's this way, right? Yeah, here we go. I'm sure you all remember those noisy cultists that we found. Or excuse me, we didn't find because they're in prison somewhere. Well, it's time to go into the lair of the cultists. Save some rockets, at least. God, my health was so bad. Where did all my health go? Good question. I'll let you know when I figure it out. Dance, my puppets, fight with one another. Another mysterious switch. We basically come to the conclusion that nothing good can happen whenever we press a switch in Unloved. So what did it do? up another switch. And now we have an archvile to deal with. It also spawned these revenants up in these ramparts. Which honestly aren't too bad if you run into this little alcove. God damn, this area is so dark. Alright, hold on, I need to turn up the gamma. This shit's way too dark. I can still barely see, but it's not as bad as it used to be. Okay, that's interesting. I like how the bat is just perpetually falling and leaking blood. We'll take it. And another instance to where we can get a weapon early. We get the plasma rifle early. Well, I say that, but I don't even think you could get in here without the yellow card, could you? I don't think you can. So, maybe it's not early. I guess I never really tried to sequence break this game before, so I don't know for sure. I think the Nash gore is like just the right amount of gore, though. For Brutal Doom, the gore is a little too much. The giant clouds of blood and stuff just look cartoony. But this one is like bloody, but not too bloody. What could possibly go wrong in here? I hear an arch file. Thankfully, that was one of the less annoying archvile spawns. Now, how do we get out of this room? Oh. What? These footprints pop up. Okay, whatever. I'll take it. Something has moved in the attic. And as you notice, the magic mirror that brought us into that level is now bricked over. We have the blue skull in our attic that's in a little torture cage that we can't open. Which I guess that means it's time to go back to the living room. Or no, not the living room, the oh yeah, maybe it is the living room, I'm not sure. What levels do we have left? Oh no, it's the basement. My bad, it's the basement. We have to go back to the basement. very first level we started at, the basement. This dude sure loves his bottomless staircases. And now we're trapped. These rooms with the barren statues won't move even if we poke them. But that's okay, I'm sure they'll wake up at the worst possible time. As they are wont to do. And hello, Sev, how are you doing? Long time no see. Hope you've been well. Speaking of which, where is this switch I'm supposed to hit? I'm sure it's around here somewhere. Oh. It's right in front of the Baron. Who would have guessed? What a great position for the switch. Yeah, that's a little too close for comfort. That wasn't great either, but we'll take it. And what do you know, clearing that area opened up 2 new statues for us. These statues are of Archviles. Do you know how we feel about Archviles? No! I dropped my headphone remote thingy. Okay, there we go. This is going to be a bit of a pain in the ass. Damn it. 2 health left. 2 health left, no shotgun shells. Bro is getting his back blown out by an acolyte and still decides to shoot a fireball at me. Yeah, this is gonna be a fucking pain in the ass. You know what? We'll take that. That was actually pretty good. That was actually pretty good. We'll take that. Hate to burn energy cells on basic bitch enemies like that, but sometimes you do what you gotta do. But yeah, Flo, if you're ever interested in trying out Doom modding, I can give you some pointers on good ones. There's literally like 30 years worth of material to go through, so you'll never run out of stuff to try. doing terrible. Not a terrible position to be in. Could certainly be worse. So is there any way of getting full health before we go down there? Pretty sure that's a point of no return. I'm gonna say no, there is no way of getting full health. Oh well. Sucks to be us, I guess. There's a super douchey trap with a pain elemental. They're being very nice and letting us get rid of these imps before they trigger them though. No, I'm stuck! That could have ended in tragedy. It'll be so nice when we can kill those fucking chainsaw zombies. I'll have to hear the farting of their chainsaws through the wall anymore. Hello? Yeah, who's in here? No! No, I'm being sawed! You know what? That was a worthy trade. I'll take it. I'll trade a few rockets for giving those chainsaw zombies the business. How did that open, though? Oh god, no! 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 Find me a scarier monster than Revenants and Archviles in any game, I dare you. Did I get the mods to the Steam Workshop? No, I just downloaded them on websites. They might be on Steam Workshop. The version on Steam uses the Night Dive port, the Kex port. I'm running GZ Doom, which is a different port. This is so bad. This is like fucking terrible. You guys probably think I've never played Doom before based on this gameplay. Oh yeah, you're supposed to collect the fireballs. They're power-ups, actually. The fireballs are actually helpful. A strange white room, which looks like the bedroom. There probably are some mods listed on Steam Workshop, but I just haven't looked through them, since I'm used to just downloading them on my own and running them with the game. Okay, so we can't go back anymore, we have to leave. Alright, game, as you command. There are footsteps in the attic, and our bathroom has been bricked over. And the bars leading to the Blue Skull Key. No! We're trapped! So there was a door in the childhood stage that required all 6 keys, but the only way to get back to it is through the kitchen. There are now bars blocking the door. So our only option is to go back to the living room, to the last skull door, which is the most nightmarish among them all. You will soon find out why exactly. Also remember, we left Hell Knights here. Finally get to kill these Hell Knights. Also, for anyone who's curious and liked the Resident Evil 5 streams, Nana wanted to do a playthrough of the DLC, so we'll be doing that tomorrow at some point. Now, I wonder why they could... Why would they give us a Megasphere and all of this ammo in this empty room? I wonder what's going to happen when I press this switch. Who wants to take some wild guesses? What's going to happen? Well, what's actually going to happen is I'm going to use the little Catboy's room real quick, so I shall return momentarily. Give me just a moment. Alright, I'm sure the suspense is killing everybody. So what could possibly happen when we hit this button? We did save, right? I think we did. The fucking plasma rifle. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Those pain elementals suck. Those revenants suck too. But that works, I guess. We'll take it. Could have gone worse. And of course, what we mean when we say it could have gone worse is we could have died. Are there still lost souls? Are you still alive? Pretty sure we killed all the pain elementals. Free super shotgun, that's nice. Wow. Piece of shit. You massive piece of shit. What a massive piece of shit. So we have these two switches on either side of these balconies that we have to hit. And each one just presents more problems, because of course it does. Why wouldn't it? As you can see, we already have an arch file down there making problems for us. And a cyber demon. Alright, you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna go about this a different way. Okay. I'm gonna go about a different way that doesn't involve shooting the pew with a rocket launcher point blank. Did we kill the arch file, though? That's the real question. Alright, he's dead now. Well, it was bound to happen sooner or later. Have any health left lying around, do we? I think we might be cooked. so close. That was like some Neo bending out of the way of the bullet shit right there. How close that was. You can leave that health pack. We'd be technically wasting like 10 points if we picked it up now. We need to, unfortunately, health pack max if we want to not put ourselves in a bad situation. And we have another fucking archvile to deal with. Nice. Plus whoever the hell this guy is supposed to be. I think he's some heretic boss, but he's not quite as scary as a cyber demon, thankfully. No, you're not supposed to get in the room with me. Yeah, we're cooked. The Dark Avatar. This is an okay position to be in, I guess. No, you're not supposed to go in the room with me. What part of personal space don't you understand? We just have to hope we have enough ammo left over to kill the archviles. Yeah, okay, I guess we can kill ourselves. That also works. Killing ourselves is always on the table. Okay. would do a second round for like ammo, but pretty sure there is no ammo left for us. No shells, no energy cell. Oh, here we go. I spoke too soon. 20 shells, almost no energy cells, and lots of bullets. So, not too great, honestly. But at least we get lots of health. And now the living room has been bricked off, and there's only one place left to go. Well, hopefully they give us some extra ammo, because, we're in dire straits. Where could this elevator be taking us? And we get the BFG for the first time. No serious SAM enemies, go away! Yeah, fuck that. Fuck your double fireball nonsense. Got some lucky damage rolls there. I'll take it. thought the Scrags were just restricted to that liminal spaces Doom mod, you were wrong. The Scrags are here as well. Thankfully, they're not nearly as fast and threatening as they are in that liminal spaces mod, but they make up for that by having like 50,000 of them, as you can see. Oh god, no! No! I refuse. You know what? Let's use the BFG. So much gore, so many explosions, I love it. Our health is in a really pitiful state right now. He used a lot of cells on that fight. you come from? Start some infighting. What are you doing? Oh, there goes all my shotgun shells again. We solved our ammo problem, but now we have no health, so it's always something, isn't it? Fuck this, rocket time. These fucking heretic enemies are so goddamn annoying. Got some health. That's nice. Oh god, no! No! Finally, for the first time in like 20 minutes, we have health above 50%. Jackasses. Name me one thing more satisfying than shooting a rocket into a crowd full of zombies. Okay, I think we can finally leave now. Another one of these fucking things. What? Why'd you shoot a rocket at the floor? What's wrong with you? Are you insane? Also, hello Timberwolf, how are you doing? We have no reason not to use our rockets at this point. And suddenly the music stops, which is not a good sign. Are you bonkers? What's wrong with you? so nice to give you a berserk here, so even if you're out of ammo, you can punch all of these golems to death. You know what? There's too many of you. That's not foreboding at all. Look at this little padded room we're in. Nothing bad could possibly happen when I hit this switch. Okay, well that didn't go as planned. Fortunately, the boss has his own BFG, so that didn't quite work in our favor. Let's go ahead and save here so we don't have to sit through that again. And we're back in our bed yet again. Somebody's ringing our doorbell. But what happened to our front door? Somebody replaced it with a never-ending staircase. And we were the prisoner all along, and then John was a zombie.
Oh, really?
Thank you for playing. And that's Unloved. We beat it without crashing out. Isn't that nice? No crash outs necessary. We'll take it. Let's see, how long have we been streaming for? 2.5 hours. That's kind of short, so we can probably pad it out with some MWO matches. Why not?